All right, good people. We in the building. Another episode. Peach State Cats defend the Cats. Episode 3. So these gentlemen had a game last week. It's the Tri-City River Gators. Talk about that. And they have a pivotal matchup coming up this weekend for rating in the South Division as well as a playoff season. So it's going to be interesting to see what we got going on. So we're going to go around and let these good people introduce themselves. And then we're going to get into it. All right, Coach Mullen, we'll start with you. Let the people know, a little bit about you. I like to introduce y'all. People know a little bit about the gentleman they're going to be listening to tonight. Coach Mullen got lost out there in the metaverse, but I think he's back, y'all. There we go.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. All right, Coach, I was saying, really just people know a little bit about you, and then we'll get into it.
How's it going? I'm James Moreland, owner of the Peach State Cats, head coach. Been the head coach for the last 5 years. No, for the last 6 years. Been owning for the last 5 years. I'm prepared for this exciting run towards the end of the season. After this weekend, playoffs get started, and that's where the real game begins. It's a lot of film out there on us, so it's going to come down to coaching. So I just want to throw that out there.
Hey, Ralph got a message for you, Coach. He said, tell you get away from that cricket phone service.
He said that cricket phone service.
That's wild. What's going on, Ralph? All right.
I'm going to go back in the meta world right quick. Hold on. I can't hear y'all, but hold on.
All right, Eric, while he getting that done, same thing for you, man. Just introduce yourself and people know a little bit about you.
Cast Nation, what up, though? My name Eric King, number 74, O-line, special teams.
All right. And then we got Luke in the building. Oh, I took Luke off the stage. My bad, Luke. We got Luke in the building as well.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's up, Peach State Cats Nation? This is quarterback Luke Kennedy, number 19. With you, just got off work,
Hey, you gotta work, you gotta pay those bills, you know what I'm saying? So fellas, this will be, we're gonna do a little round table style tonight. We just chilling, a little informal. We ain't gotta be too serious. We just having a good time. Had a game last week, Tri-City River Gators. Let's talk about it.
River Gators, man, and I ain't gonna lie, they look good. They came in with some new players. I like that.
You going in and out, Coach?
Uh-oh.
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, I was gonna say, the Peach State Cats, man. We really got a good system going on here, man, and these players can vouch for it. I just want to bring it to the world. Like we had 3 quarterbacks go in the game, and all 3 of them, I believe, threw for 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
We rotating receivers in, we rotating linemen in, rotating DB. We got a good thing going. I think the AAL2 messed up when they said we can dress 30. But River Gators, they got a good team. They players, they fought hard. Shout out to my guy Jimmy over there. He played. He got an interception on us. But it was a good game, man. What was the final score? I think 50 to 12, 50 to 18, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, but yeah, they did put up a good fight, though. I respect the River Gators. I respect those coaches. You know what I'm saying? I respect that organization for real. They showed up. They showed up with a lot of players, some new players, and we made it do what it do.
Yeah, I like that. Eric, your thoughts, man?
Um, First, I want to shout out the coaching staff that they have over there and the amount of talent that they had brought. They look very organized and they fought to the end. You know, like Coach said, it was 55-18 or whatever the score may have been, but we fought up until that last second. And, you know, that just shows, you know, what they putting together over there that those guys believe in it and they're not just trying to lay down. And Peach State, we, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that.
Yeah, I dig that, man. Because like you said, sometimes you play teams and it's like, come on, man. Y'all got to show up to play. And then sometimes you play teams, and it may be like you're saying, new players. Still learning the system, still figuring everything out how to play together. But talent is talent, and you can see talent.
Exactly.
All right, Luke, QB, what's your thoughts?
It was a good game. It was definitely a good game. I think we definitely got off to a slower start than we would have liked to, but we definitely, I feel like, are putting newer pieces into place as well. But I definitely think once we kind of hit our stride in that game, we definitely kind of got going. But they fought us till the end. It was a good game.
And it was 50-18. I just did a quick check. It was 50-18.
Okay.
So yeah, man. I know, and this is not to knock anybody or anything, but I know River Gators, one of the teams had some challenges, with a couple of games this year. But it's good to see that, they were able to get there, able to play and, put up that fight. Because it shows that, like y'all were saying, coaching staff hasn't given up, players haven't given up. If things ain't working, sometimes you got to go in the middle, end of the season, and you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
So we got Zeus in the comments. Zeus says, ring us.
That's Sammy. That's Sammy Johnson.
And yeah, Zeus also says wanted to put up 60.
We could have if Eric would have caught his tight end pop, but that's another story.
Wow.
Putting them on blast right now. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. If he would have caught his
like
tight
that.
end pop, we would have had we would have been close.
You right, and we're not gonna bring up that pitch that Luke threw.
Oh yeah. Look, yeah, we live, baby, we live. But yeah, man, yeah, we like Sammy said, we trying to break the scoreboard. We're trying to put up the most points and make sure this last game and this seed and stuff don't come down to points. So
I feel it, man. I was looking, man, and this is not Peach State Cats, but I was looking right. And I seen somebody beat somebody 90-0. So it was so bad, I didn't even look at the teams. I just said 90-0. That's in that situation, bro. The team that has 0, y'all just need to rebrand next year.
Right. You said just rebrand.
Just rebrand, bro.
Don't leave nothing the same. Don't leave
just
nothing
rebrand.
the same.
Everybody fired.
You got to get out from under that L. That was tough.
Right.
Yeah, it was tough. Yeah, it was Ohio that put up the young bull says Ohio Legends was the ones that put up the 90. Yeah, they put up 90 points, bro. 90 points.
Yeah,
and gave up no points.
They put it up on the Ohio Blitz. Who they put it up on?
Yeah, I think it was Ohio Blitz.
Oh yeah, that was a good rivalry.
Man, I had when I saw it, I was like, that's got to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like my first thought was, this got to be wrong.
Right.
But it wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong.
90.
Zeus said,
football game
we play, they better come with it. Hey, they better. Like the thing is, man. And, I got to do my little spiel every week. It's a little different, but I got to do my spiel every week. Yeah, this is development football. This is AL too, right? But these teams are not out here to just, we're just going to develop guys, and it's okay if we win, it's okay if we lose. Just remain teams. Just you just want to develop. Nah, you want to win too.
Right.
The key to development football is having your depth, so that when you lose pieces, you have other guys and you may not necessarily replace one of your better talents with just one person, but you have other guys that are ready to play. Maybe the next two guys behind them together, can give you what you got from that one guy. Maybe the next guy's better. He just doesn't know what he's doing at the time. So, you want to have guys ready, and these teams have guys ready. Coach Moreland, all the other coaches, in the league. The big thing is having guys ready. Guys get pulled. You got AAL with the draft, getting some guys and different things. You got all the other professional teams out there looking and saying, "Hey, we see some guys in there that might work for us. We better get them before the AAL does."
Right. Ain't no telling when a professional coach inbox me, hey, you got a quarterback? Hey, how much is it going to take to get Luke up here? Right.
Luke,
We've
got a
been
$1
there
message.
before. We've
million
been
for
there before.
failure.
Look,
Hey,
I ain't
Luke,
gonna
you got a
lie.
message.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I keep quarterbacks coming in because, like, teams hit me up like Luke. No, they want them. Like, what is it gonna take? What is it gonna take? So it's like I got to keep quarterbacks in. Luke might be out of here.
Yeah,
Zeus,
that's true.
Zeus said, "Luke, I didn't know your hair started in the middle of your head."
Boy, that shit came off when I was 26.
Hey, it'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. And then Young Bull says, "Just playing chess can't move the queen or that checkmate." True, 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 true. But yeah, man, it's I've seen y'all, in person. I've seen the team y'all playing in person twice, so it's gonna be 3 times. Because funny story, every game I've went to, the Aviators have been part of.
Mm.
Came to y'all, they were the visitor. Went to the Predators, they were the visitor. I'm going to their home game this weekend, so I'll be there to to see this game play. It's going to be one of the, I think, more exciting games of this week because playoff implications, South Division, implications. So it'll be interesting to see how this game goes down. But before we get to that, with the River Gators, who would you guys say was your offensive player of the game?
That's gonna be hard. Players, what y'all think? Eric, Luke, what y'all think?
I mean,
Luke's
Coach, to be honest, bro, you said we had 3 quarterbacks and they both scored twice. I'm gonna give it to the Hogs, man. I'm gonna give it to the whole O
I was
line.
just about
I
to say that. So
agree.
look, I was just about to say that, and look, Eric, Eric is Mr. Pancake. Eric is Mr. Pancake though, for real. Like he pancaking guys way bigger than him. But so yeah, I would give it to our center, our offensive line, right guard, left guard, all of them, even the guys that was coming in rotating with them, because like when we rotate, they wasn't missing a beat. So, but I will give it to Eric right here. You know what I'm saying? Getting out there
Oh
on those
man.
toss plays, cutting guys backside, cutting off the cutback, all that good stuff, man. So I give it to Eric. But like, yeah, as far as all the athletes, I mean, Tonio scored twice.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Sammy scored twice.
James got in there.
James scored. Was it twice? He had some good runs. I know he scored once, but I know he had some great runs after that.
We just went over that too. I think he did score twice.
Mike Swan got in the end zone and some big catches. So, but like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Eric right here. Eric, I see you, man. You pancaking, man. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate it, Coach.
That's why you slid Eric on. I dig it.
Appreciate it, man.
I try to get him a tight end pop, man, but he be looking nervous and
Oh, come on. Oh man.
That's not me. No, that's not me. That's not me.
I just play, but for real though. Eric, I'm gonna give it to Eric though, for real. Like, he's new. He's new to the is he? Yeah, he's new to the organization, and he came in. Guys was trying them and just seeing where his mental was at, and he stood up and stood on it, and his play backed up everything he said he was gonna do.
So he passed that test. They tried him. He passed that test.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Man, we test each other every day in that group chat.
Tristan Gould. Shout out to Tristan Gould.
Yeah, that's my boy Tristan. Yeah, for sure.
So Zeus, talking about they got something to start me with this weekend. I'm just gonna move on to the next comment.
Nah. Go ahead and answer that, cool. You didn't watch the Aviator 3 times. Do they got something to stop my boy Sammy?
I mean, it all depends on what like what you said. Scheme.
Mm-hmm.
How you scheme it, how you execute. Zeus did his thing the last time he played. I've seen some of y'all other games. Zeus be doing his thing. So, like, It's just gonna depend on if they can find a scheme and find the right guys to do something. But y'all played them already, Zeus, so you already know the answer. Y'all played them a couple of weeks ago. You know what it is, Zeus. Come on, man. Y'all trying to stick me up, but we ain't doing that today. We're not doing that.
He said MVP is the O line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said MVP is the O line. James says set up the second score.
Yeah.
MVP is the O
Okay,
line.
so his last
Hold
run
on,
was
yeah, Monroe did get in twice.
Yeah.
He did on that toss, and he went up the middle. He did score twice. So yeah,
And then Zeus says it was a party in the end zone that night.
right.
Sean Sanders says 100.
That's
James
defensive
Monroe
coordinator.
says facts. J. Elijah Tony says as culture, gotta see how thick your skin is.
Oh yeah. Oh, they
Oh,
tried him
yeah.
He
as soon
talking
as
to Eric. Yeah, he
soon
talking
as
about
Eric
this.
came in the group. They tried him. They tried.
They
him.
trying to. Hey,
all I said was hi. Literally, all I said was hi.
them boys rowdy though, man. Them Pete State boys rowdy. Ain't no wrong
Yeah,
with
for real.
them
Like if you can't get with it, I mean, it's gonna weed you out. You're gonna weed yourself out.
Yeah,
Right.
it's all a little good natured ribbing, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's good, man. I like that. All right, defensive. Who's y'all's defensive? Who would y'all say is the defensive player of the game?
We gotta look at these stats. Let me see. Okay. Derek, Derek had an interception.
Yep.
Darius had an interception.
How many sacks Elijah had?
Elijah had a few sacks. I'm just gonna say a few sacks.
Elijah's putting the pressure on him.
That's my vote right there. You ain't even got.
And then you got Tonio, Tonio and that Matt Backer, he coming through, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of hard. Coach
Tonio got
Sanders,
a pick too, though.
you said pick two.
Did he get a pick?
Who
Tonio.
did he? Tonio was running all around. I know he got a bad snap. I called a pass play. I was about to cuss Luke out. I called a pass play. I see Tonio break for 40 yards. I'm like, what was that? He said the snap was bad. But yeah, Tonio was ripping and running everywhere, man. But I don't know. Coach Sanders, who you got? Who you got, Coach Sanders? Who the MVP? If we can't
Probably
find
Tonio or
nobody,
Elijah for real.
Elijah on the D line. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Derek had the spectacular interception. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He dove for it backwards. Like it was crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see.
Do say we're going 6 hours away to make a statement. We're trying to burst the clock. Elijah say ain't no playing GA with a laughing face, and then Elijah says got to be Tonio.
Gotta be Tonio. Yeah, Tonio was hogging stuff down in that middle linebacker though. I don't know. It's crazy. It's hard. It's hard for real.
Didn't he score too?
But that's a good
Yeah,
thing, right? It being hard is a good thing. That means there was so many people going off.
That's what I've been
Yeah.
saying since the beginning of the season. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Right. So Tonio, well, yeah. Tonio scored twice on offense. Hurdled a guy. So defense, I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Elijah and Derek. I give it to somebody on the D line and the back end. So
Okay.
Elijah and Derek. Elijah had the quarterback running for his life. Derek with the spectacular interception.
I dig it. Any standouts on the special team side?
Derek flying down there making tackles. Shout out to our kicker, Daniels. He's getting the ball to the end zone. A lot of people say we got a low ceiling, but he's getting that ball to the end zone and deep in the end zone to where it's hitting the wall. And when they bring it out, they only getting a yard or two or three.
Perfect placement.
Yeah.
That's big.
Shout out to the whole kickoff team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, machine over here in Peach State, huh?
Oh yeah.
I like it, man. I like it. It's definitely gonna be a good matchup. I know. I'm sure the Aviators got a little revenge on their mind because they caught the L in y'all home. So I know they coming out with the mindset, hey, we're trying to get this dub. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all trying to get this dub.
Right.
Like I say all the time, if you ain't here to win, go home.
Right.
Pack your bags and go home if you ain't here to win. I mean, everybody ain't gonna win, but if you ain't coming into the game trying to win, why you here?
Why leave the house? Why leave the house?
Like I said last week, I don't know if you was gone or not, because more about say if you ain't gonna be no big dog, just stay on the porch.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, just stay on the porch. Don't even come off. And then Quick Six says, shout out to the wrecking crew on kickoff.
That's our kicker right there. Quick six. Oh, hey, quick six,
Okay.
baby.
Yes, sir. So
Shout out
yeah,
to bro,
I mean,
for real.
shout out to everybody support. They supporting the show. They in the chat. We getting it. We getting it. All right, so gotta go ahead and move over to this game this coming week, because it's gonna be definitely one of, if not the game of the week.
Right.
So one focal point. Everybody give me one thing y'all want to focus on for this matchup.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They got a low ceiling. They ceiling lower than ours, so ours is gonna be just seeing how we can put the ball in the end zone. We know we can run the ball, but we're gonna throw the ball too. We're gonna show them. It's gonna come down to coaching. You know what I'm saying? How do we be cats? How do we be ourselves, knowing that we're going into an arena? You got the wall being the ninth man, and the low ceiling being their 10th guy. You get what I'm saying? So my focal point is getting the ball in the end zone. Whether definitely on offense, but if we can get it in there on special teams, if we can get a pick six or a scoop and score, of course. But as far as offense, just getting the ball in the end zone.
Okay. Luke, what about you?
My pick was going to be the high ceiling, just adjusting to it on offense. Which, to be honest with you, like the River Gators, they have a really low ceiling too. We played them at home the first time pretty well. But I think we just got to make the right adjustments. I do think that it's important that our defense plays really well. I will say, I do think it's important.
Okay. All right, Eric, what's your thoughts?
For me, focal point would be just making sure our quarterback had time to make the right decisions. Make sure, even if he got to break left and come back right, everybody hold their blocks and give him that time, because, we see it all the time. A quarterback may have to break left, and then he might have to break right, but as soon as he break right, you got somebody in his face. And that's just because, somebody may have gave up or, took the play off, and just make sure he got time to do what he needed to do back there.
That's spoken like a true lineman right there. You know what I'm saying? Love it.
I mean, you see the film, bro. When we score, I'm cheering too, bro, because I don't get a chance to score, but I got to make sure my guys, give them a chance to do what they got to do.
Yeah, when scores, if you don't do your job, they don't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, so part of all those scores is you too. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, he said he don't get a chance to score. Hold on now.
I knew that was coming.
Coach, I'm gonna play the film. I swear to God.
I just play. I be trying to give all my linemen to check in at tight end and get you one.
No, it's coming though. Just in due time.
I drew a play up just for him.
Just for him.
Oh yeah.
But no, we gonna get it right. We gonna get it right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one right there. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of ask y'all to critique yourselves with this question. So, what is something to watch out for from the Aviators that could affect you guys winning the game?
Say that. Hold on. Ask that question one more time. One more time.
All right. So, what is something that can affect you guys' ability to win the game that the Aviators could do to affect you guys' ability to win the game?
They can pay their referees a grip. I just play, but
and whoever running the clock,
right? I forgot to throw that in there. That's the 11th
Hey, you
man.
know
We're
the
definitely
clock can run
referees.
against you too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, not when we go to North Carolina, G.
But no, I'm gonna say this though for real. They got a linebacker over there, Q Horton, I believe. You know, we got to watch out for him. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice young talented linebacker. He flies around, so just got to make sure he's blocked.
Well, Montrez says too much of nothing. Well, the only thing that can defeat us is us.
Right, that's true. That's true. We
And
just
then
got to come
Ralph,
out and do what we do.
and then Ralph with the LMAO for that.
We playing 8 on 11 this week.
All right, Eric, same question for you, sir.
I will acknowledge, man. Come on, don't give me. I will acknowledge, you know, they do got some beef on the D line. Pause. You feel me? But to be honest, it's kind of like Montrez said. I have enough confidence in us that I think the only factor in us losing would be us. And you know what I mean? Maybe somebody just head not in the game, or maybe somebody didn't go to the right spot on the play. But you know, I know they're gonna bring their best foot forward, and we're gonna bring our best foot forward. But honestly, I think the only reason that we would lose is because of us.
Right.
Okay. Luke, anything you want to add to that, sir? Maybe you have a different opinion.
Not too much. Yeah, I just would add we got to play our own thing and not play down to them or play down to anything else, and just do our own thing. Because if we're worried about us, we're usually putting 60 to 70 points up. So my dog agrees.
Okay. All right. So what is one thing that you guys feel like you can do better than you did in the last matchup as a team or yourself?
Well, with us being on the road, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say, when we played against Columbus, it was loud in there. When our last game, it was loud music playing. So we just got to make sure we're focused in the huddle and here to play. Here to play. Don't mess up. You know, every play, make sure you hear it and execute it. So I'll say that. We know that. That it's at the Aviators facility, so they'll have the home crowd, they'll have the music or whatever they got going on, and just making sure we're focused and we execute and we make sure we hear what play call it is and do our job.
All right. Eric, you want to add anything to that?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
I was saying, is there anything that you feel like you guys can do differently or execute on better in this game than the last one?
Okay. I remember you had also added individually.
Yeah,
Individually, I
either
know me.
individually or
I'm just gonna work on just staying square. Not necessarily selling my hips. You know what I mean? Just staying square in my stance. But a lot of what Coach said, pretty much, just making sure we hear the plays. Because a lot of miscommunication is just people so excited and ready to, what I'm saying, get to the line and do their thing. But just making sure we take the extra second to, what I'm saying, understand where we're supposed to be, whether you X or Y or Z. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure we understand and know where we're supposed to go.
Okay, I dig it. Luke.
Yeah, I think especially for the offense, I think we could definitely have a smoother game for sure. We did put up 50 points or whatever, but we did make a lot of little mistakes that weren't just like little technical, whether it's me not calling the right thing or something not being in the right place, but that's kind of our specialty, is kind of like moving and grooving, at the same time, everybody kind of learning and doing their thing at the same time. So now with me being better, just feel like we've been real good recently, and I feel like my job is to be the best game manager I can be because we do have so many weapons. So it's just about being the mailman and getting everybody the mail. I think we'll be good.
Not the Karl Malone reference.
Man.
All right, so we got a couple of comments here. We'll hop on those real quick. So Keandre Carter says, "This is the game I've been waiting on. This one's personal."
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I wanted him to get on. He used to play for the Aviators.
Okay.
That's QB3 who came in and threw 2 touchdowns.
And then Tony, the threat Kennedy says they better not run the clock.
The thread, that's my boy, Tony.
And then Ralph, coach of the Predators, said, "Y'all will be playing against the net up top also."
I know. I told him that's look. The wall is the 9th man. The net is the 10th man. And we got to play against the referee too. Ain't no home cooking finest. But I mean, we not gonna allow that to be an excuse for real. But with the Nets, hey, shit, that's gonna always be there.
Right.
We know the
That's just,
walls is there, so
yeah.
But we're gonna try to keep it out the referee's hand and play some clean football. Make sure we lined up right. All the rules is pre-snap rules. We lock it down.
Ralph says it's lower than Alabama.
Yeah, we know. We seen some pictures. We seen.
Justin gives us the Bible and the football. Yes, sir.
My guy, that's our
Justin said he's
left
gonna be
left
ready with
guard,
that
left
with that
tackle.
pregame prayer.
Say it again.
I said Justin said he's gonna be ready with that pregame prayer.
Oh no, that's Elijah. Elijah got these folks now. They want to pray before the game. Can't nobody touch Elijah with that prayer, that hype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though, man. I like that difference in personalities. I think it's important. Like you got a little bit of, what I'm saying, a little bit of different mix. These gentlemen, a little bit more laid back than last week. Those guys were a little bit more, more rowdy, but nothing wrong with that. We all different. You know what I'm saying? So, any other thoughts y'all got, or anything else y'all want to throw out there about the Aviators game? Because after that, we're gonna talk a little bit about playoff expectations.
Okay. River Gators game.
Anything from River Gators or anything from the Aviators game that's coming up?
I'm gonna tell you this. Have you wondered how they got 18 points?
Nah, but please enlighten me.
I'm gonna tell you. So like I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Peach State Cats, we want to be dominant, but we always give up a lucky touchdown. Like when it's supposed to be 50-0, somehow, some way, we just let them get a lucky prayer, somehow, some way, and then they actually scored with the gold ball. They scored with the gold ball their second time in, which made it 18.
Okay.
So shout out to them for doing that.
Well, using what's available. Right. I said they just using what's available.
Right. Did we stop them the first half did they use the goal ball the first half?
No.
Okay, yeah, they should have, but hey. But yeah, they scored on us second half with the goal ball, and like I said, that first touchdown, just some lucky stuff, man. Teams always get a lucky drive on us. It's crazy. We gotta eliminate that. That's what we gotta eliminate.
Okay.
The lucky stuff. If you're gonna score on us, earn it, and like beat us on some out scheming us, not on no lucky stuff.
Yeah.
I can feel that. I can definitely feel that. Aviators game, anything you want to add for that one?
Luke, Eric?
I'll say with this Aviators game coming up, we looking for I know we're gonna get a hard fight. I know Coach already mentioned it, but I want to keep my streak going. Other than that, I'm just ready to get out there. It's a lot of expectations. And like you said, this is a very pivotal game as far as seeding.
Mhm.
So I'm just ready to get out there and show people what they expect from the Cats. You know.
Yeah, I do feel like the Cats have a good, strong following, and a lot of people think the Cats are gonna do a little something here uh, in the playoffs. So we're gonna see how that rolls out. Luke, what about you, sir?
Hey, cool. I think maybe I didn't hear you right. I thought I heard you say the River Gators or you said the Aviators.
Oh, I say the River Gators or the Aviators. You could,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You got something you want to talk about the Aviators?
Uh, like I said, I know it's I ain't gonna lie. We got two of their players. One of them played with us last year. You know, he's from the Carolina area. Dante Jones. I know it's gonna be personal for him too, and not in no negative way, but it's gonna be
Yeah,
personal. He want to prove that he
yeah.
can do what he do, just like the
Mhm.
quarterback Keandre. He want to prove that he could have been there QB1. So
Yeah.
when he get his opportunity, he's gonna ball out like he did last week against the River Gators. But I know they're gonna give us their best shot. Like I said, shout out to my boy Q Horton. We coming for you. That's my message to him. We coming for him. You know, that's about it on an Aviators game.
Okay. Luke, anything you want to add about the River Gators game or the Aviators game coming up?
Um, I think the Aviators game. I think it'll be a really good test for us on the road. I think it's important that for us to be able to do what we want to do. I think we have to be able to go on the road and beat teams like this the right way and how we usually do. So I think that's going to be a good test to see if we can, live up to our standard and continue to what we're doing. So it'll be good.
Okay. Okay. So we'll throw a couple of playoff questions in because we know you're getting there. It's just
Mhm.
going to be a matter of seeding.
Mhm.
So, is there a preferred team that you'd like to face in the playoffs?
Playoff or the championship?
Playoff first.
Playoff first. Hmm. It really don't matter. They
Yeah.
in they in the way. They in the way of what we trying to get to and what we trying to show. We trying to get to that championship, so it really don't matter who we play first. I'm ready to see what I don't want to look past the playoff, the playoff game, but I want to go back to the championship. We lost in 2024 to the Wheeling Miners. Uh, we ready to come back and take it.
Okay.
So right now the South is just in the way.
Hmm. Luke, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, honestly, whoever we see first round is going to get it. Trying to get another one of these. You know, we've been talking about this as an organization all year and last year. So, just trying to be able to do what we set out to do.
Yeah, I can definitely say y'all have definitely been on the championship mode all season for sure. Uh,
There's
Eric,
my wife and daughter. Say hello.
how y'all doing? Making a little quick appearance on the show.
My daughter just gonna bust in.
Hey, it is what it is. Kids don't care nothing about what's going on.
They don't.
Eric, anything you want to throw out there, sir?
No particular team that I would want to see. Like Coach said, I'm still new, but
Yeah.
send me your biggest guy. Send me your biggest guy.
Hey,
That's all.
look. Oh, I thought you were done. But
That's
no,
all
but
I got
no.
to say about it. Literally, just send me your biggest guy, because again, I got faith in us and what we about to do. So like Coach said, we not looking past the playoff game because we treat every game like it's a playoff game.
Yep.
So what's the difference from last week, this week, next week? We bringing that same intensity either way. We the Cats.
Hey,
So I
I'm gonna
want
tell you
everybody.
this. I'm gonna tell you this. I do want to play against the Ohio Legends. I want to play against the Ohio Legends. Like their owner, that he's becoming my guy. I rock with him. But they play in the old Marion Coliseum where I used to play, where I played pro ball at up in Marion, Ohio.
Okay.
So,
Man, leave Ohio alone, man.
oh yeah, you from Cleveland. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Look,
yeah, I played ball in Marion, Ohio, man, with the Marion Blue Racers. So it would be cool to go back up to Marion and play those guys, man.
that would be dope. Yeah.
Go to Ralphie's after the game.
I just want to say, like, you could tell Eric's new, but the mindset, right? Like all the stuff that is important, the stuff that we've been talking about since we've been doing the show, even before we were doing the show, when we did the Turf Talk show, same thing. It's the same thing. We've been talking about playoffs all season, and y'all have. You know what I'm saying? When we had an episode where we was talking about all the teams that were either new or returning, first thing y'all was talking about was making the playoffs. Getting the playoffs, trying to win the championship. And I said the same thing I always say. Everybody think they're gonna win until they get punched in the face. It's what happens when you get punched in the face. That's how we'll know who gonna compete.
Right.
And everybody got punched in the face at least once.
Yep.
Some people done bounced back. Some people got punched in the face one time and then kept getting punched in the face. And some people got tired of getting punched in the face and started punching back. But you don't never know what you're going to be until, you know what I'm saying, you get that first punch. All right, so we got some comments here real quick, guys.
Who we got?
So we got Scott with the laughing face.
Scott Davis, defensive end on the other side of Elijah.
Yep. Tony says, excuse me, gold ball mess.
Gold ball mess, yep.
Darius Graham says, no cap, with the rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yep, he had a pick six. I got on Darius after his pick six because he had an interception. It should have been a pick six.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. If he would have cut back one time, we had like 4 black jerseys right there ready to wash everything away. He just wanted to run somebody over.
I don't blame him.
Mike Lee hit y'all with the stone face.
Mike Lee. We're gonna see Mike Lee that weekend. Mike Lee, that's my guy that we played together with the Dayton Wolf Pack.
Yeah. Dante with the bobbling the football again.
Okay.
Then you got the laughing face.
What Mike Lee put up? What it is right there?
Satellite.
That's what I'm thinking. Satellite. That's what it looked like. And then he said that's a bet. It's probably to the comments about the game. And these two cats with the lines, Dante and Keandre. And then Matt with the 4 sets of looking eyes.
Shout out Matt, man.
Shout out to Matt Wells. I'm gonna tell you something about my guy Matt Wells, man. We locked in, we partnered together, and these two guys right here, Luke and Eric, has played for Matt Wells with Grind and Shine down in Florida, and they played against the Peach State Cats, and they're looking for opportunity, and we picked them up, and like I said, Luke didn't have offers, and Eric will be next. Eric will be next.
Yeah.
Matt also says, "Let me hold that ring, Luke." That was
when
a big
I get
ring.
This
Luke.
next one, I got you.
Justin Williamson says Youngstown.
Oh yeah, he from Youngstown, Ohio. Yep, that's my boy from Youngstown.
Who, Justin?
Yeah, Justin from Youngstown.
Justin?
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Justin was from Zone 6, Zone 3, Atlanta. I did not know that. Justin from Youngstown? Okay.
Yeah.
You specifically said Zone 3 or Zone 6.
That's why
I used to live in Atlanta. I know what that means.
That's why I be. But no, I thought Justin was from Georgia. I didn't know that.
Trey Hayes gives you all the triple looking eyes.
Trey. Oh, Trey. That's my guy. Trey gonna be locked in next season. He locked in.
Numero
Numero
uno.
31. Oh, here, that's another baller from the Aviators, man. We
Yeah.
respect you, man. But hey, we
He got the
coming
one
at you.
set of looking eyes.
We coming at you, 31.
Mike Lee back. Mike Lee say, shaking my head.
He got to tell us what he's shaking his head for.
Context, player.
Playoff
Oh yeah,
football
for
is here.
sure.
Matt says playoff football is here. Then he got the 5 laughing faces. DeAndre shouts out Matt.
Yep, Keandre, that's the third. That's a third who came from Grind and Shine. Keandre, look, I'm gonna tell you that Keandre put up 5 touchdowns against the Peach State Cat. First game of the season. He put up 5 touchdowns against us. Eric, did you score against us?
Yes, sir.
He said
Why you
that
think
with
you
his
throwing me
chest.
the pop?
Okay. I remember
He
you
said
had
that
some
with his
catches.
chest.
Well, yeah, you did score. I remember you scored.
Yep.
Coach
Said that straight with
K.
his chest. His chest, but yes, sir. All right, Jeremiah Kane, Peach State with a double big muscle.
That's player coach right there. Player coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out Big Homie for sure.
That man eyes is all intensity too. Quarter QK says Peach State Cats with the double arms and then the snowflake, or maybe that's the spider web, 1 to 2.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man right there.
Okay.
That's Derek. That's the one who had that spectacular interception, diving interception.
Gotcha. Okay.
Falling backwards.
And he the special team king for real. He go down there and make every tackle, just about every tackle.
And then Keandre says spreading the love with the rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, if you're watching the show, make sure you liking, make sure you are sharing and subscribing from wherever you're seeing the show at. Got a lot of eyes on right now. Appreciate everybody watching, everybody comment. We love it. So
Real
Luke,
quick, shout out Cast Nation.
Okay.
For sure. Shout out Cast Nation.
Definitely. Luke, I don't think you answered the last question because we got we jumped up in the chat. So
what was the question?
I forgot the question too.
I was hoping you remembered.
Was it something about
playoff expectations?
Or I think it was about the playoffs and who we like this year. Yeah, something like that.
Who you wanted to?
Who you want to see first in the playoff?
Yeah.
It would be cool if we could see one of those teams from like the other side, like the Ohio Legends, or like one of the I don't know, like one of the other teams over there, because I'd like to see how we fare against one of the other top division teams.
Right.
Who was that one team that we were tied with for first place?
Steel City Stampede.
Yeah, Stampede.
Yeah, would love to see them.
Yeah, I think one thing, even last year with the AO2 championship, we had the South, the Wolfpack against the Bearcats. It was fun because it was 2 teams that, obviously you earned your way there, you're strong teams. And then you get to see them, in the big game. So y'all will definitely get the opportunity, if you can make it there to play one of those teams.
Right.
Why Eric head pop up when I say if you could make it?
I'm being peaceful, man.
Right. Now it's like we want to we
don't allow room for doubt.
There. We want to get there, but we ain't looking past nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you gotta make it there before you get there, but that's the goal, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You gotta get there to win. Yeah, so any given week, you gotta make sure you play your A game every week. That's the big thing too, man. Even the really good teams in the league, and anybody can decide who they feel like is the really good teams. But when the playoffs hit, right, it's one of the things was like, look, it's playoff time. Everybody coming for you. If you're supposed to be the higher seed, we'll say the team that most people expect to win, the other team was like, we ain't got nothing to lose. Nobody don't expect us to win anyway. So, it just adds less pressure, I feel like, to them. Not necessarily more pressure to you, but less pressure on them because like, hey, everybody think we're going to lose anyway. So we just go out there, play freely, play basketball, play a football, and if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. So things gonna make for some fun matchups. Um, I don't want to go too far yet because still got the game this week. Um, then we'll know the playoff seeding. So once we have our playoff seeding, which we'll have, of course, by next week, we can kind of talk about, who we're matching up against. Obviously, what happens in the Aviators game. We can talk about that. Um, Indoor football news says, like what y'all doing at Peach State.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we'll go ahead and go through. I know I've kind of asked this already, but just in case anything else popped in y'all's mind while we were waiting. Eric, I start with you. Any last words and shout outs, whatever. And then please let the people know where they can find you on social media.
I'm gonna say it again. Shout out Peach State Cats Nation. Shout out Cats Nation for sure. Shout out the coaching staff and how they keep us accountable. They hold us accountable. I just left the gym, so I'm about to post my videos and pics. Um, Shout out, our families. Those are people that don't get enough credit too. Because I'm a father, I'm a husband also, and I'm taking time for my family and my wife taking care of my son while we doing this, and Coach Moreland, wife doing her job over there. So shout out to our families and the families, the fans, and the game, man. Because that's why we here. Shout out the game, man.
I like that. Yeah, because and not just like I'll even take it a step further. Not just like the wives and kids, but friends, cousins, whoever, because everybody has to support you guys in continue your career. A lot of people involved. So yeah, shout out to all those, and I agree they may not get that shout out enough, but they're a very important piece of y'all being where you at.
100%.
All right, Luke. Oh, my bad. Eric, where can the people find you on social media?
Facebook, Eric. So what? I have an Instagram also, but that's more so for music. That's No Not Easy Life. But yeah, man, I post my highlights and everything pretty much everywhere. So Eric, so what? And also Pete Steak Cats. Type that in your search engine, Google, YouTube, Pete Steak Cats. You can find me there.
All right. And Luke.
Um, I think I think Coach Moreland deserves a big shout out. Honestly, I think I probably sound like a broken record, but what we're doing is special, and I think it starts with him at the top and actually being able to have this be a program. So I think obviously everything Eric said, like our parents at home do an amazing job. Like I know for me, I have an insanely good support system around me. It starts with my mom, but um, definitely having that back home mixed with what Mr. Moreland is doing, I think it's something special. But I think that we're doing good. You can find me on Facebook at Luke Kennedy, and then on Instagram at The Last Skywalker. Tomorrow I actually do drop some football merch for the Peach State Cats. So if anybody's interested in that, go ahead and go ahead on over to my socials. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys this weekend.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right. Coach.
What's going on? You can find me on Facebook at James Moreland. You can type in Peach State Cats on Facebook, or like he said, on Google. On Instagram is cats underscore IG underscore TV. That's where you can find, the social media on Instagram. But I just want to, for real, I want to do a quick shout out to Shady Sports Network and Cool and Sam for taking the time out to do this for us, to help us get out there. You taking the time out of your busy day to go live and help us entertain our fans and get to just putting us out there. So shout out to you for real. And look, I do have your gear coming up this weekend. All right, I
Bet.
got your gear coming up this weekend.
Love it, love it.
So yeah, come get it. Just don't let the aviators see me giving it to you.
Oh, they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
But
They should
yeah,
have something for
man.
me too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, coach, just go ahead and put my hat on his tab.
Put my okay. But
I like that. I like that.
yeah, man, I'm looking for a good game this weekend, man. I'm to tell you the truth, I'm really looking for the Aviator fans to talk crap though for real. Like I like entertaining opposing teams fans,
Yeah.
not talking crap back to them, but just showing them like talk your junk. It don't phase us. We here to do a job and we're gonna do it.
Yep. Yeah.
But that's the plan. But I'm just ready for this weekend. To close the season out and then hopefully see them guys again in the playoffs.
I dig it. I dig it. So we got last few comments here. Make sure we shout everybody out and get them their time. So indoor football news says y'all made Columbus sweat until the end. Was a very close game for large parts of the game.
Mm.
There you go.
Man, I still have nightmares about that fumble. About that fumble.
It
That
be tough.
fumble snap. Like I said, it was
That
rocking in there.
Mark
It
G
was
snap.
loud. It was loud in there at Mark G said. I thought I heard him say that.
Bad.
But yeah, man, that was a good game. That was a good game. And we knew it's Columbus. We knew, it was gonna be a game. Or, they expected to beat us by 75, 80. But my whole goal was to not let them put up 100 points on us or 90, 99
Yeah.
points on us. That's the whole plan, for those, when we do play those games, just don't let them put up 100 on us. I don't care what the score is, just don't let them put up 100.
Yeah, because
But,
Columbus, man, them boys they ready.
oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
ready.
Shout out to the Columbus Lions, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey,
Roger. Like Roger Bate, man. Roger's very
right.
entertaining, man. Like Roger.
Roger funny. He's a funny guy, man.
Yeah.
He's a good owner as well, man.
Yeah, he is. So Shania says, shout out to the guys.
And
Hey,
shout
look,
out
I'm
to
gonna
the
tell you
camera
this.
woman.
Look, I want to bring them on as well. They're gonna be on next week.
Yeah, they
I'm
need to
putting it
be
out
on.
there. Her and Jay, they coming on next week. Y'all got
Mm-hmm.
to get a hold of them.
All right. Dante says, well said, brother. Indoor football news says, thank you. You all have a good chance to win the AL2 championship.
Thank you, and shout
I'm
out to
sure
Indoor
they believe
Football
that too.
News too, for real. Like all the arena outlets,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I doubt they get paid for it, but they do it for the love of the game and to help get guys seen and noticed and trying to help guys get to the next level, just being seen. So shout out to everybody, arena football coverage, indoor football news,
Yes, sir.
Shady Sports, for real.
Seriously, thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. And then Quick Six says, Luke's got merch. Go buy something. Luke love the kids.
Luke love the kids.
Yeah, we got kids shirts and everything.
Of course.
Hey, I got a funny story about Luke, but I don't think I should share it right now. I ain't gonna share it right now. Luke, you know what story I'm talking about?
Fair enough.
No.
You remember that crazy fan?
Oh yeah.
Boy, Luke got a story, man. But I don't know if I should tell it. I'm not telling it. I'll tell it next week once Luke tell me it's okay to share it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Your mom was there too, right?
Yeah, somewhere in the crowd, yeah.
It was some funny stuff that happened, man. Nothing bad.
Dre Head says, brothers, man, Luke with the bald head got me weak.
Dread, that's our former receiver right there, man. Shout out to my boy Dread doing his thing in Columbus.
Yeah, man. And then Cheyenne says, left LMAO, got a blast.
Shan, y'all coming on next week. And
There we go.
I want to get their perspective. I haven't really questioned them about what y'all think. What y'all think?
Yeah.
We're going live.
What
Yeah,
y'all see?
they on the field too.
Yeah, they on the field.
They be out there. I love when I go and I see certain.
down.
certain people have like the camera people to be on the field and everything. I love that because like they all in the action.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was out there for the championship game last year, but somehow somewhere in the game I ended up by the cheerleaders a couple times, so I was on the field the whole time. I don't know how that happened, but it just happened.
I'm gonna hit you with the Eric phase. I'm gonna hit you with the Eric phase. He said he just ended up over there, huh?
I just ended up by the
A
cheerleaders
few times.
They had very good personalities. I liked the cheerleaders. They were definitely a good part of the game. They added another phase to, you know what I'm saying? Presentation. Yeah.
Right.
I believe you.
Justin says Luke got a backwards fade. Come on, Justin. Not a backwards fade.
Hey man, hop off Luke, man. We're gonna get him some conditioner. He gonna be good.
All you need is some man to tell he'll be good in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Keandre Carter says
O-line, the only guys that can talk about him. O-line, the only.
Keandre says they have to get the angles.
Man.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all, everybody in the chat, man. All the players, all the fans, you know, everybody. Shout out to y'all again. Please make sure y'all sharing it. Definitely appreciate the time for Coach Moreland, Eric, and Luke to hop on with us tonight and, you know, talk some Peach State Cats. We'll be back next week. Again, we'll be reviewing the game from this week against the Aviators. We'll know who Peach State's playing in the playoffs next week, so we can kind of preview that matchup, and we'll do that a little bit more in detail because, you know, we get in playoffs and I got to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, focused on the on field because one and done after that. You know what I'm saying? You lose, you at home talking about how if you had done one thing differently, you be in the championship. If their team ain't better than me, well, they better than you if they still playing, you not. So we don't want that situation.
We're trying to keep that first seed and figure out who, you know, 2 and 3.
That's what makes sense. All right, good people. So make sure you tune in next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be on. Of course, the camera ladies are going to be on next week. Hopefully they're able to get on.
Right.
And we have to get some more perspectives on what's going on with the games.
I'm gonna try to have another special guest on, Coach Earwood. Get ready for him because he's gonna be fired up. He fired up right now.
There you go. That being said, it's your boy Cool McCain, Peach State Cats, Defend the Cats Chat, Season 1, Episode 3. We done. We'll be back with Episode 4.